Let's watch Michael's new video. I am so excited. I feel like this has been such a long time coming. I don't know about you guys, but for the last few months, I've had it in the back of my mind, like, when this video comes out, I'm gonna stream so we can all watch it together. I think it came out like 3 or 4 hours ago. So let's get into it, yeah.
Yup, that's me. I've been learning boxing recently, and aside from the brain damage, it's going pretty good. I've been a little slow to pick it up, maybe on account of all the brain damage, but we have more important questions to ask, like where am I? Why am I learning to box? And where am I? A couple months ago, iDubbbz asked me if I wanted to be part of this boxing tournament thing called Crater Clash. No, I don't, is what I thought in my head. But for a second, the surrealness of the situation overwhelmed me. I've been watching iDubbbz since I was in like middle school, and he was asking me to do a boxing tournament. It may as well have been like a mass hallucination for all I was aware, and I just said yes. So I'm guess I'm doing it. The only problem is I am really bad at boxing. So don't know what I'm gonna do about that.
Well, boxing to me is probably the scariest thing you could ever do.
This is what we're gonna use. It's called a TENS unit. It's meant to treat like pain in old people, but if you crank it all the way up, it makes you involuntarily flex whatever muscles it's attached to. So let me show you how we're gonna use it. If you look, a single TENS unit can't do much. It can only really make you move one muscle at a time. But if I strap a whole bunch of...
Do you guys think he drew this? Because I would guess that Lily would do art for Michael, but Lily's art is a little bit better than this, if I'm being honest. Right? No, this does not look like Lily's art.
Them to different arm muscles and activate them at just the right times. It will force me to punch so I can train for my boxing match without even thinking about it. So first, we gotta figure out how to control these guys with the computer. Because the way it normally works is you twist these little TENS unit nipples with your fingers, but we can't just have someone standing here doing that the whole time. So let's take it apart and see how it works. It turns out that what's under the dials is not nipples, but potentiometers, the nipples of electronics. The way these guys work is they limit the flow of electricity going through them based on how much you turn this little dial. It's kind of like a sink. The more you turn the faucet on, the more electrons can flow through the pipes. Now you might be wondering,
why did he look so dead? Like, look at his fucking face.
Faucet on, the more electrons can flow through the pipes. Now you might be
There's some judgment for your day,
how that
okay?
potentiometer works with the rest of the circuit as a whole. I don't fucking know. I didn't go to school for electrical engineering. I didn't go to school for anything. That's where this guy comes in. This is a digital potentiometer.
I don't know what camera this is, but it's so flattering.
You can control it with code. And big
or maybe
bang,
his skin
boom,
is
now
just
we should be
really
able to control the TENS unit with a shitty, bitty piece of software.
Or maybe he has a bit of a tan because he goes outside. Can't fucking relate. Dude, do you guys ever see a normal, healthy person and you're like, wow, you look nice and normal and healthy? But it's because they have color in their skin. And I don't.
Just says to turn the resistance.
It makes such a big difference though, so self-tanner, here I come. Because they get the D, yes, the vitamin D.
I'm not moving my, well, I am moving my arm, but like, I'm not trying to move my arm. Oh, what were we doing? Boxing, right. The next step was to research the biokinematics of the human body so that I could program the TENS units to train me for my fight. Which muscles are used? When should they be activated? To answer this, we'll study anatomy, physiology, and oh, never mind. Turns out you just have to shock yourself all over your body, testing different muscles, and write down what happens. These are the 4 muscles you need for a punch, all right? So bicep first, you know, get the arm up, and then deltoid to bring your shoulder into the mix. But you can't just be doing that. You gotta mix in the pec. So it brings the arm in like that, right? Prime punching position. Then you cancel bicep.
Are you guys also in pain when you watch this?
You cancel bicep and then hit him with the tricep and bang! And it looks like that. It looks like that's it. That's a punch. That's... Whoa, slow down there, bucko. Are you turning the dials manually? That's a bit cringe, isn't it? Come on, guy. Let's write some code to automate that. It'll be easy. Start with a little user interface. Just somewhere to customize the timings of your moves. That was easy, right? It only took six days. Took a little longer than expected. That's okay. But this is gonna need a back end, like a server to talk to the front end. A little library up here, a little post request down here. Now you need another server to process those moves. This server will live on the Raspberry Pi and control
That's
the
a good-ass
outputs of the
green
TENS units
screen.
based on the move data that
Also,
it gets from the
low-key.
other server. But then, of course, you need another piece of software to control all of this stuff, right? So the client connects to the TENS control server, and then
Oh
the
my
TENS
God,
control
it's the
server
Michael
goes to the
fit.
move control server. To the TENS control server, and then the TENS control server goes to the move control server. All right, everything's hooked up. Let's see if it works.
Okay.
What? Oh, the tricep and bicep were firing at the same time. So instead of like doing this or this, it was just locking the arm and the muscles were trying to pull themselves off of my bones. So we'll make it not do that. Please work.
That's...
Holy fuck! Did you see that? Oh! That almost went through the fucking bag. Must have been 5 or 6 kilometers an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yes! 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 This is so fucking stupid.
Not bad.
I'm gonna be a boxing god. I'm gonna fucking lose. What the fuck am I saying? A little asthma for you, a little JOI, if you know what I mean. All right, I hooked up
What
this
is
Xbox controller to
JOI?
be able to control me, and I've been working on this like...
What is JOI? Don't ask. Oh. Guys, you know if you say don't Google it, I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it. Hold on. Okay, JOI. Incognito, here I come. Just one ingredient. Delicious, clean label, plant milk bases. What does that mean? No, that's the first result that comes up. JOI module is a popular module for data validation. It's a coding thing? This is just organic oat milk powder. Urban Dictionary. Oops. JOI. Oh.
Asthma for you, a little JOI, if you know. I'm gonna fucking lose. What the fuck am I saying? A little asthma for you, a little JOI, if you know what I mean. All right, I hooked up this Xbox.
I know what it means, but I don't get it. What does he mean? Wait, that's a thing together? That's too deep into the internet hole. I don't need to be that deep into the butthole of the internet or other holes. Like, first, you gotta know ASMR, and then you gotta know JOI, and then you gotta know that they put them together. God damn it, guys. I'm not even halfway through the video, and it's almost 3 p.m. What are we gonna do about that? Maybe I can watch the video. Oh, maybe I can watch the video while all this sets up.
Controller to be able to control me, and I've been
Also,
working
I
on this
couldn't
like
go live
Rock'em
either
Sock'em Robot type
earlier.
game
I've had
for, like, a
appointments
visual
all day.
indicator. So when the guy punches in the game,
Sadly.
punches in real life. But then that got me thinking, it would be better for my training if I was fighting someone, like in Rock'em Sock'em Robots. And it would be cool if you could move the players forward and backwards with a controller, like in Rock'em Sock'em Robots. But for that, we would need 2 human-sized moving platforms on a rail system, like this one that I built. I could explain how the pistons and electronics work, but the video is getting kind of boring. So, controller, press joystick on controller, make...
That's fun!
Now, realistically, we'll have someone else controlling us, because our arm's gonna be strapped and we're gonna be punching. Oh, I heard I'm gonna invite some friends over to test this thing out. I'll probably have to lie to them about what it is. Who's gullible enough to believe me?
Yvonne, Lily, and Yvonne and Lily.
Jesus Christ.
And his roommates too.
You are the boxing robot. It's you! Oh, hey guys. We're gonna have to strap a lot of wires on you.
How did he make? No.
Worst case scenario, you step down here and it slices her Achilles.
Ooh.
But
That's alright.
don't do that. You guys are going at first.
I'm so excited to see how good this is.
Above the chest is like not good because it'll heart. It'll heart. Which side's the heart on?
Joy actually stands for joy of watching
Yeah, that's probably fine.
her stream on Twitch.
And I think you're
I'm
ready.
so sorry I didn't hear that.
Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, controls. Jab is A, and your heavy attack is B.
Does the heavy attack hurt them more when you use it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Movement is your left analog stick.
Wait. A moment for the pink crocs. Slay, mommy. Okay.
This? Yeah, so
I
you're
fuck
controlling...
with that. I want him to win.
Wait, oh my god, the
about
fucking
to
seatbelt
yak?
exploded. I don't think I've ever seen a seatbelt explode like that before.
You guys ready to do some punching? You guys ready to train? You gotta train for boxing, right? You can just start
That is
fighting.
a copy.
ease them in?
No, he's
One of you
wearing
just hit A.
pink crocs. He's a mommy.
Wait, what? No.
Good or bad?
I mean, it was like I was possessed.
So are you ready for a
No,
power attack?
absolutely not.
3, 2, 1.
Things are really heating up in the FTX arena, brought to you by fucking FaZe Clan and Juicero. I did a thing versus Boy Boy. Who will come out on top? 3, 2, 1, fight.
If anybody actually got some crypto money, I really wonder. This looks like a horror
The
movie.
machine is working perfectly.
Like Saw.
I think. This is the best day of my life. All right.
Also, the way it's supposed to be at
We
the
should make a
bottom.
safe word. I realize we should make a safe word.
3, 2, 1, go!
And yeah, there are a couple kinks to work out, but that's how innovation is done. You're looking at the future of boxing. Oh, this one's really close, actually.
I can't believe how well it worked.
How do you feel? How do you feel about your boxing form?
I liked my left.
They kind of look like two really socially awkward people that want to show affection, but are a bit too socially awkward to do it with the right timing.
I can't believe how well it worked.
You know, they're like, I want.
How do you feel? How do you feel about your boxing form?
I
liked
wanna,
my
but
left. You did well on the left. You landed some good headshots.
I
feel like a
wanna,
boxer.
but
Feel like a boxer,
world
yeah.
champion.
See, that's what I'm saying. You don't even need to focus on your form when someone else can do it for you.
I would like to get off this thing, though.
With the machine working better than I ever hoped, it was time for me to try it out. Not being strapped in, it's still incredibly dangerous. I'm gonna try the controller.
Who wants me and who wants Michael?
I don't want Michael.
Fucking jab, Nigel! Come on! Yeah! Hook him! That was good offense on that. Yeah, right attack.
No dick shot.
Big shot! Go for a spear attack.
I'm going for heavy attack.
Yeah! And listen, the controller is awesome, but weirdly they wanted to stop, so it's my turn next. Ready for my boxing training? I think it's smart to have a larger opponent so that you're ready for your match. Oh! What do you mean you press it twice? Oh, you press it. It's hard to describe what this feels like. It's kind of like 100 bees working together to control your arm, which is what I assume boxing feels like, so I think this is good practice for my fight. Who won that round?
Holy shit.
I'm gonna go limp.
You got great form there, Michael. This is looking really good.
Oh, that was my ribs. And with
I
my
feel like
boxing training nearly
if they don't
complete,
throw
it's
up,
time to
I'm gonna
invite over
throw
my
up.
coach to show him my progress.
that was so cute. That is the best use of this
To invite over my
machine.
coach to show him my progress.
It was a nose kiss too.
How's it go? This is my coach, Michael Quick. He's a professional
Hey.
boxer and has been overseeing my training for the past 5 months. But with any
Michael,
luck,
Coach
my
and
machine will
Michael.
phase out the need for a human coach. But then this will, like, force your muscles to come up. You know what I mean?
You said,
Clearly terrified of this machine, I'm going to prove its effectiveness to my coach by facing my biggest opponent yet. Coach, I don't know about this.
Oh my
I
god.
got a lot of height on me.
We're gonna fuck him up.
That's
We're
true.
gonna go
Height
get
doesn't
it.
mean shit. Height does, in fact, mean shit. What the fuck? Coach, what the fuck are you doing?
We're going for the kill.
Fuck! I'm not even close to it. I'm getting the hang of the controls. He was getting a hang of the controls. In fact, I'm convinced he forgot that he wasn't playing a video game. Oh shit! You're pressing so many buttons. But then it clicked.
Get on.
Oh,
It
good
took me
work.
3 hours to edit that. Do you think this is a good training mechanism for boxers? That's right.
Michael,
He's so
who spent,
impressed
like,
that he
3
can't
months
even
on this?
summon words. Now it's time to ask him the most important question of all. Do you think I'm ready for Creator Clash?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Perfect, because at this point, Creator Clash was only 5 days away. So I packed my bags, headed to the airport, and got on a flight to Florida.
Initially, I thought like, oh, everybody in this state is a lesbian? That's crazy. Everybody in this state is a stepmom? And then I realized.
Florida. There's supposed to be footage here, but I didn't get any. The thought of the fight was really setting in at this point. I was getting really scared. Like, I'd never done anything like that. It's, like, it just became so real once I landed that I just stopped doing stuff. And the night of the fight came up fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to sunny
Scary.
Tampa, Florida. We're bringing it to you in 2022 for the Creator Clash.
Yeah,
I wasn't really
am
talking
playing
to
in the
anyone.
Minecraft
I was just
thing.
sitting
It's just
and
taking
watching
so
all the other
long
fights on the
to
TV.
set up.
And that was making it way worse. I was getting really nervous.
Can anyone let me know if by some magic I end up being the only person who's not ready? I don't think that should happen, but it might happen. But just let me know because I have to redo my login process a 3rd time. But this time, it should work. No. Yes. Wait. Yes. Next. Wait. Yes. So many codes, so many passwords, so many everythings, to be honest. Okay, and looks good. Whatever, let's go. Log me the fuck in, please. Yes. Okay, I think it worked.
Mine was coming soon,
Okay.
so I started getting warmed up. I was fully zoned out. Like,
Oh,
I don't
I
know what
did
I
it.
was thinking. It didn't really matter. I was up next. So they walked me over to the prep room, and I had to get interviewed and warm up for the camera, and I was just pacing around the room so much, like a goblin.
How do you feel?
I feel better.
I'd be
Better than
so
a little
stressed
earlier.
if I had to do
Some of the other
this
fights are
kind of
scary, but
boxing. I don't know if I could do it.
I'm alright. But then the guy came in, and he walked me over to the arena, and then it was time to fight.
And
It's
then
a
he kicked
fine
some
grind,
ass.
clearing out my cash line, speeding up my RAM time, coordinated light lines. Taking me to move, I recommend computers, they can make you groove like I bet you never knew.
A lot of people are in already.
Did you?
Oh, shit. Not everybody though, right?
Also, who'd be a good matchup for you?
No
Jody?
way.
You versus Jody would be hype.
I don't even like to think about it because it's never gonna happen anyways.
That is the face of someone who never has to do boxing ever again. I was so fucking glad for it to be over. And God bless.
You want to see another face of someone who never has to box ever again? I'm not gonna do it. I don't know if there's enough money.
Waved
There
at
is
one
enough money in the
she
world.
has 200 bits paying for.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys though. Girl, you never box. It's still again. What do you guys think is my number? To do a boxing match against, obviously, another girl that is streamed worldwide. I promise you, baby, it's not 1 million. Because 1 million is actually 500,000 after taxes. I think it would need to be eight figures to me or a charity. $8. 8 figures. Meaning 10 million. Yeah. And I know you're probably saying you're not over exaggerating, overestimating your worth or something, but only I can put a price on my own dignity. Not that you lose dignity boxing, but me? Bruh. And you have to dedicate so much of your life to it. Like, at least when, like, you know, Michael's boxing, it's like, oh, wow. For me, I'm gonna faint. Just, yeah, and you lose brain cells. You have to how do you put a price on your brain cells?
My opponent, my friend Graham, who I know was just as nervous as I was, still got in the ring and still hit me in the face a bunch of times. Also, bonus, I won. And yeah, maybe it's because I had a Golden Gloves winning coach come over to my house 6 times a week and train me. Maybe it's because he made me eat chicken and rice.
Aw. So Loki, I think you'd have a good chance to win with an equal match. I don't disagree. Here's the thing. I really don't want to do a boxing match, but if I had to, I would go fucking crazy. I would do anything save for, like, taking steroids. My whole life would become boxing match. I don't want that, though. My testosterone, I would let it go through the roof, and it would. I've been there, bro. What did GT say? I don't know, man. You played League and didn't mind losing brain cells then. Do I still play League? That was my self-inflicted pain era, and I'm in my healing era. That's why I'm not doing boxing. That's on
Every
growth,
fucking
baby.
day. Maybe it's because he made me run up a goddamn mountain every other week. Or maybe it's because he's a great coach and a great friend.
Aww.
But I'm pretty sure it's because of the boxing robot. Look at this thing. Look how fucking sick this thing looks. Thanks for watching the video. I'm wearing a mask because the garage just flooded and I'm pretty sure there's mold growing in the walls. I wouldn't worry about it. Anyway, if you liked the video, like it. If you didn't, dislike it. It's not like we can see those anymore. And thanks again for watching me box. I am done with...
Whoa, someone said, if you had to, be honest, who would you box if you had to choose? Here's the thing. Out of my friends, there's no one that I want to box, but I know some people say Ray or Jody. Yeah, I think I would pick Jody because that's a fair fight. Ray, Lily, even Yvonne, I'd be punching above their heads. Like, how is that fair? No, but really though, like, you're supposed to be like similar heights. I feel like there's just not a fair fight, so it doesn't feel like it just wouldn't be fun. Okay, Jody I feel might be more fair, but if I'm fighting, I don't have beef with Jody, so I don't want to fight her. So the real honest truth is, like, if gun to my head I had to box someone, I got a couple of names in mind because I want to have a little bit of anger in me against them. But it's not anyone that you guys, you know. Oh. But. Yo, Sydney, I think would be a fair and very difficult fight. Actually, I think she might be a bit taller than me. I would not want to fight Sydney, bro. Bro. Don't! Everybody go to Jody's chat and say, but she would never fight you. She loves you too much. I was just saying we're the closest in like build. And everybody else, we'd be punching above their heads. But please don't start shit. And if anybody does say shut the fuck up, we're talking hypotheticals for fun.